Welcome on back on the road. You know the show is on the go. The Double RT Boxing Show, the Ready Talk Boxing Show. I'm your host, Mr.A. For you first time viewers who tuned in, for you Argentinian boxing lovers, for you Ukrainian boxing lovers, what is the Double RT Boxing Show? It's the show where we talk boxing. Mr.A thoughts, fight break predictions, previews, recaps, and we cover we cover all divisions 1 through 15 as they climb the rankings, as they get the little trinket belts. So when they do get their title shots, we're boxing junkies. We know, so that way we know who they are. They're just not, oh, so and so's fighting a bum. Oh, so and so, who the fuck is so and so fighting? If you follow the Double RT Boxing Show, you knew who Aegis was when Terrence Crawford fight him, because we've been talking about that fight since season 3. We've been talking about Quadrillo taking on Errol Spence since season 2. It's season 5 right now, so now those fights are finally starting to get into position. We already spent 2 seasons building those fights up, Quadrillo and Errol Spence, so we know what that fight's going to be about on this show. So that's what this show's about. So saying all that, why are we talking about this fight? This fight is 2 fighters that's not ranked. But at one point in time, if you've been watching the Double RT Boxing Show since season 3, you might remember me saying during a couple episodes when who was available for Terrence Crawford, we mentioned the name Luis Veron. At one point in time, just about a year and a half ago, both of these guys were as high as number 6 in the WBO. Shelestyuk, he was number 6 in like 2017. Then he went in, got some managerial promotional problems, became inactive, dropped down to number 12, and then eventually out the rankings. Luis Veron, he got as high as number 6 and all the way up until like 2018. So both these guys were on their way to getting a Terrence Crawford title shot and ran into some problems. Like I said, managerial and promotional with Shelestyuk. And then Luis Veron, his last 3 fights, he's been in a bad skit. He started off, I think, like 17-0. Then he got 2 draws and then a loss. So he just came off a get-back victory. He knocked out a guy he already knocked out. So, and that was about, I think, 2 weeks ago. And now he's fighting tomorrow on Friday's Showtime card. Now, he's on the B side. Like I said, he's being brung in off of 2 draws and a loss, and then a get-back victory on a guy he already defeated. So both these guys need this victory really bad to get back to what they used to be, high in the WBO rankings. As far as Taras, the Ukrainian, he only fell off because of problems with his promotional team, managerial. While Lewis, he just hasn't been. It looked, like I said, I've been watching Luis Veron fight like that. This is what I do. I do on the Double RT Boxing Show. This is what we do. We watch these weird fights, so we see them come up. Like, we're like, okay, this dude's going to eventually fight Terrence Crawford because Terrence Crawford needs opponents. But he went into a 3-fight losing streak, or a 2-fight draw and a 1-fight losing streak. And he just hasn't been looking good. He overreaches. His hand speed is slow. He reaches with his punches. He doesn't bring his hands back high in a defensive position. His footwork is he's squaring himself up. It looked like Lewis developed a lot of bad habits fighting lower competition, and he got cemented in those habits. Very, very comfortable in jabbing and throwing weak 1-2s against lower competition. And I'm trying to think who beat him. I think a guy named Michael from the UK was just too fast. The feet movement was too good on him. Body shots. He just picked poor Luis Veron apart. And watching the film on Shelestyuk, the Ukrainian, he was part of the Vasily Lomachenko's team in the 2012 Olympics. him, Usyk, they won gold. Um, Tyrus won bronze, so he is part of that winning Ukrainian Olympic team in 2012. And watching the film, he's a better technical sound, he's a better technical fighter than Luis. I'm expecting him to to outpoint Lewis with just cleaner shots. Now, both these guys' records are very similar. I believe Tyrese is like 17-0 with 9 knockouts, and then Lewis is 18-2-1 with 10 knockouts, something like that. So very similar records, very similar power, and very similar opposition they have faced. As a far threat level. Obviously, with Luis Veron having the high ranked position in the past, this would be a good fight for Shelestyuk to get ranked back into the WBO, coming off that year and a half layoff with the promotional problems, and to beat a former ranked high WBO position and an Olympic medalist. This is exactly what Luis Veron needs to get back in the picture himself. But I have, like I said, with the slow jab and the poor recoil time for his defensive position, I think Shelestyuk will have a overall better punch selection to choose from. I think he'll connect some more of a body stab jabs and some looping hooks, and keep Luis a little confused with the foot movement. And I'm picking him to win this by a split decision on points. Like I said, this is it's an interesting fight for us boxing junkies. I'm going to label it as a fight to watch. Split decision, Therese Shelestyuk, and this should get him back within the bottom 14, 13, maybe 12 of the WBO welterweight picture. Thank you for your time and support on the road, on the go, the Double RT Boxing Show, the Ready Talk Boxing Show. Thank you for your time and support. Follow me at Twitter at RRTB Show. Spread the word, share the videos, subscribe, help the show grow. I appreciate it.